Yeah, so something cool. As I started recording, I got like a pop-up like you are now connected to Tswane free Wi-Fi. So my Wi-Fi was still on, and now obviously I'm connected to free Wi-Fi. So that makes this a lot easier. Now I can just upload this directly after doing it. And I thought I was gonna have to use my home Wi-Fi. So thanks a lot, Tswane for reals. Like thanks a lot, government, and yeah, cool. Anyways, point is like I wanted to speak about last year, so 2017. I had a student in matric, and a few people know who this guy is. Obviously, I'm not going to say his name, but like I've spoken about him a lot. Yeah, never mind. Point is, so the guy had a lot going for him. I think it was like a like even for a guy, it's possible to see if like another guy is like ugly as hell or not ugly as hell. And this guy wasn't ugly as hell. I think he was probably pretty. I think a girl would think he's pretty good looking, I guess. So, but that's not the point. Except for that, he wasn't bad at music at all. Like he was lazy, and like he was naughty. Like he would skip classes and stuff. But he would see him enough that he would pass his exams, and he would do like he would have to do very little to how can I say this? Okay, so you get some kids that have zero, let's say, natural talent, but they put in so much effort, that they put in so much time and effort for just a mediocre mark that they're happy with. And then you get like these kids that put in no effort, just like pick up an instrument, and after a week of practicing, they're able to do what other people have to spend months doing. So it's a damn shame, it actually, I would always prefer the kid with zero talent and, who puts in effort before the one that has talent and feels, he doesn't need to practice. But point is, so this kid, like in matric, like the first few weeks he came to class, and then after a while he just stopped coming to class. So I asked like my boss, what up with this kid? Where's he at? So she said no, she doesn't really know. So I asked like two of the girls that are in matric with him, and they said no, he's got like he moved to Cape Town with because he's in love with his step sister. And they're not related by blood, but it's pretty damn creepy if you ask me. Well, I'm not an expert, but it's just like, it's probably not that bad. What's worse for me, honestly, is the fact that he left matric, like, in high school. Because for me as a parent, I wouldn't, let my kids leave high school. It just makes me think, well done, parents, I guess. That's basically what I wanted to say, I guess, is, as some people just, I think, shouldn't have kids. And, if you're going to let your kids leave school in matric, and and I asked those two girls, and they're like, yeah, they just see photos on Facebook of him on the beach with his girlfriend slash stepsister. So yeah, that for me, that's creepy as fuck, to be honest. And yeah, damn shame, I feel such wasted potential. Like, you should go to damn school, kids. And yeah, just to add to that, I had this teacher in high school, because high school is pretty terrible, I guess. Well, it's fun as hell, that's the thing. It's terribly fun in the sense that it's terribly terrible because of homework, and you have to cut your hair and you have to shave. Speaking of which, I need to shave. But and you get teachers that are terrible, but then you get some teachers that are amazing, and just I'm shy as hell, and there's so I can't, I've always had trouble speaking to girls, and even being getting a girlfriend was one of the hardest things I've probably ever had to done. Most of the times girls have made moves on me. Well, always. I've never really made a move on a girl, because it's really, I'm just shy as hell. But the point is, so even just talking to a girl is difficult to me. And even if it's a bit older lady, and this is a a proper old teacher, so I'm sorry, I'm hot as hell. I should probably put on the fan, but it tends to zzz, buzz out the sound to the recording. So I'm just gonna bite fast, gonna bite the bullet and just push through. But the point is, so this lady was such a she taught English, Mrs. Bredal, Juffrou Bredal. And English is such a boring subject to teach, and it's even such a boring subject to have. And just for someone to be able to make a subject interesting, and especially for a class full of hormone boys, and you know, like it's like, you know, like big ass eerste span rugby, you know, like equivalent of American football players, you know, like are like, you know, big ass kids, you know, who don't want to, you know, learn, and to teach, get them to listen and to actually, and even for someone like me, you know, like this is like I'm a little skinny bastard, and for me to still enjoy a subject like English just because of a teacher, and like, you know, anyone who had classes with her would probably know what I'm talking about, because it's difficult to like describe, but you get like, I guess it's just that thing where not all heroes wear capes. Like you get some people that are like, can teach a cool subject terribly, and some people that can teach a bad subject amazingly, if that's a word. And yeah, that's the thing, like the difference between, I think, a good and a bad teacher is just passion, you know, and just, yeah, so hats off to you, Miss Bradell. And like I see her often at work, because I work at the same high school I was in, and like one day I just want to walk up to her and be like, you're an amazing teacher. You probably don't remember me, but you like had a huge influence on me. And it just goes to show, like, you know, little things and people, you know, can have a huge influence. And just, you know, you don't, yeah, sorry, I'm babbling a bit. It's hot as hell. I'm just gonna circulate some air through my, just see, but yeah, so kids stay in school, parents, look at your kids, man, and yeah, teachers, you know, well done to the ones that are good, and shame on you to the bad ones, I guess. Yeah, so let's see if I can upload this, because it's like, this is a long one. It turned out much longer than I thought. This is like running 650 on the dot now. So I don't know if this, because like Tswane free Wi-Fi gives you 500 megabyte a day, which is amazing. Like, once again, and thanks Tswane free Wi-Fi. But this thing is running so long, and now I'm making it longer. Okay, so cheerio.